Forget what hurts you, but never forget what it taught you. The gods are fond of the cryptic and dislike the evident. Life is an essay you yourself have to write, start to finish. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. I'd rather hear an ugly truth rather than an obscure lie. Sometimes it takes a good fall to really know where you stand. It's not what happens to you, but how you respond to it that matters. An over-examination of life can deter you from life itself. Strange what being forced to slow down could do to a person. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Therefore, just as water retains no constant shape, so in warfare there are no constant conditions. Wit seduces by signaling intelligence without nerdiness. Let everything be allowed to do what it naturally does, so that its nature will be satisfied. One half of the world cannot understand the pleasures of the other. We humans are more concerned with having than with being. Beware of the small things. A small leak can sink a great ship. If everything seems under control, you're not going fast enough. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. Small good decisions will lead you to the glorious path of success. Learn from who you were, appreciate who you've become, and carefully invest into who you want to be. Imagining something is better than remembering something. Take the first step, no more, no less, and the next will be revealed. One may know how to conquer without being able to do it. There are few reasons for telling the truth, but for lying, the number is infinite. Any intelligent fool can make things bigger and more complex. It takes a touch of genius and a lot of courage to move in the opposite direction. Life is a mystery to be lived, not a problem to be solved. If you do not change direction, you may end up where you are heading. Your direction is more important than your speed. Take care of your body. Remember, health is another form of wealth. Appear at points which the enemy must hasten to defend. March swiftly to places where you are not expected. I am thankful for all of those who said no to me. It's because of them I'm doing it myself. Never get bitter. Life is a medley of good and bad ingredients. I will continue my path, but I will keep a memory always. Keep your dreams. You never know when you might need them. I believe in looking reality straight in the eye and denying it. It is a very natural human trait to destroy that which frightens us. Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. Bringing joy to another lights 1,000 suns within. The scholar does not consider gold and jade to be precious treasures, but loyalty and good faith. Success usually comes to those who are too busy looking for it. Some things in life are too complicated to explain in any language. A seed neither fears light nor darkness, but uses both to grow. Keep working hard, and you can get anything that you want. In order to be yourself, you must first know who you are. For a word to be spoken, there must be silence, before and after. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. Success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. The right way to go easy is to forget the right way. In the end, it will all work out okay. The end isn't final if we're not okay with it. To truly laugh, you must be able to take your pain and play with it. The search for truth is more precious than its possession. I have given my word that only death will take me from you. If you know both yourself and your enemy, you can win 100 battles without a single loss. A good completion takes a long time. A bad completion cannot be changed later. The only real battle in life is between hanging on and letting go. Rewards for good service should not be deferred a single day. My fear was not of death itself, but a death without meaning. When truth is replaced by silence, the silence is a lie. You will find the key to success under the alarm clock. And if my heart be scarred and burned, the safer I for all I learned. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. Silence and non-action are the root of all things. I ought to go upright and vital and speak the rude truth in all ways. Life is an experiment in which you may fail or succeed. Explore more, expect least. Excuses are merely nails used to build a house of failure. I live in my own little world, but it's okay, they know me here. Find ecstasy in life. The mere sense of living is joy enough. The true vocation of man is to find his way for himself. The fruit of empty hopes is more bitter than the saddest truth. In your own life, it's important to know how spectacular you are. Recognizing power in another does not diminish your own. What you do is what matters, not what you think or say or plan. To know that we know what we know, and that we do not know what we do not know, that is true knowledge. Be careful who you trust. Salt and sugar look the same. Because people don't have wings, we look for ways to fly. Adapt what is useful, reject what is useless, and add what is specifically your own. Only those people create history who doesn't live in the future. The more powerful the class, the more it claims not to exist. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. Time is precious, but truth is more precious than time. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. Convictions are more dangerous foes of truth than lies. It's what's in yourself that makes you happy or unhappy. The perfect man uses his mind as a mirror. It grasps nothing. It regrets nothing. It receives, but does not keep. If I work hard enough, there will be things I can do tomorrow that I can't do today. Positive expectations are the mark of the superior personality. Many things that don't really mean so much of anything are wonderful. Until you have suffered much in your heart, you cannot learn humility. You must let suffering speak if you want to hear the truth. We are willing to believe anything other than the truth. If you want to see a rainbow, you have to learn to see the rain. Do your work, then step back, the only path to serenity. At some point, we all look up and realize we are lost in a maze. Show me that I am everywhere, and get me home for tea. Death is so terribly final, while life is full of possibilities. Next to trying and winning, the best thing is trying and failing. The road to success is dotted with many tempting parking spaces. A clown on a throne is still a clown. A king in rags is still a king. Agitate him and ascertain the pattern of his movement. What keeps life fascinating is the constant creativity of the soul.